Well, I actually got a decent amount of sewing done on Anglesey last week. I went on a treat with my girlies and I did have ambitious plans, but I got a fair chunk of it done and I'm pleased with what I achieved. Hi there, I'm Christine the Gemini Stitcher and welcome to my sewing space. Yes, I'm back from Anglesey. Did I have a good time? Oh my goodness, what was there not to like? Sewing friends, fabric shopping and lots of sewing done. So we'll start with the start of our week. We went to Abercarn's at Mostyn. And yes, I might have bought a little bit of fabric. So let's have a look at the fabrics I purchased on my cheeky week away. So I might have a little pile of fabric here, but I've got plans for all of them, which is going to help me keep control of my stash. Fingers crossed. So in no particular order, because we went to Mostyn and then on the way back home, Steph needed some fabric that was in Abercarn's in Bolton, which is a 10-minute drive away from me. So we called in there on the way back as well. So I was doing really well and then I got a little bit more. But when I was in Abercarn's in Bolton, a lady came over to me and blew me away. She came over, put her arm around me and said, "I love you." I mean, what's not to like about that? I love you too, whoever you are. I forgot to ask your name, but thank you for giving me that little boost. At the end of a long journey home, I was tired, looking a bit worse for wear, no makeup on. So I'm sorry if I scared you, but thank you for being so kind to me. So the first fabric that I've got, I bought on the journey home from Abercarn's in Bolton. And it's a Liberty fabric. Oh! And it was reduced in the sale to £7.50 a metre. I know. This is it. Now, there wasn't an awful lot left of it, but if you live near Bolton or you're near an Abercarn's, go in and see if they've got this if you like it. It is so autumnal and I'm loving it. What do we think? It's got quite a few colours in. So we've got the browns, the oranges. It's on a dark brown background and it's got blues in as well. So I'm hoping it's going to blend in and work with lots of garments in my winter wardrobe. And as I said, I've bought with intention and I know exactly what I'm making with every one of these fabrics. This one is going to be the lyrical blouse. I'll pop an image of the lyrical up because I haven't got the pattern yet, but I'm definitely going to make that in this. It is a, I've already said, Liberty Tannerlawn, beautifully buttery soft fabric. Now I usually go for viscose. It's not very often I go for a cotton lawn, but when it's Liberty, you get the float. Not quite as floaty as a viscose would be, but I think that is going to make a stunning lyrical blouse. Yes, I've got fabrics in my stash, but the problem was when I looked at how much fabric you need for the lyrical, I can normally get a blouse out of 1.5 meters of fabric. The lyrical said you need 2.5 meters. So I did know I needed some fabric to make the lyrical in because I really want to make it, and I've really not got any in my stash that's the right kind of fabric and enough length. So that was fabric. Well, that was one of my last fabrics I purchased on the way home, but absolutely loving that one. Lyrical blouse, here we come. done these in the wrong order, sorry, because this next one was purchased at Abercarnes in Bolton. It's a cotton linen blend fabric in a beautiful olive green colour. And I haven't got many plain linens left in my stash, certainly not in wintry colours. So I snaffled this up out of one of the bins, and I think I paid about £11 for it, and I've got 3 metres of this. So really, really pleased with that find. And I'm going to make a dress that is out of my 26 patterns I've never made. If you don't know what I'm talking about, I will pop the link to the vlog in the details below. I did a vlog recently about 26 patterns that are in my stash and I've never made them. So I've got one of those, sorry about the rustling, it's in a paper bag, plastic bag, out of that pile. And it's the Gertrude dress from Style Arc Patterns. So I wanted some plain fabric to make it in so that you could see the structure of the dress and the lines of the dress. And I wanted to make it in that olive green cotton linen. So it would be great for the winter with tights underneath and a nice warm cardi on top, because I like layering up. And then I'm hoping I'll be able to wear it in the spring as well without the cardigan and the tights. But that's a ways off yet, isn't it? So we're going to make the Gertrude dress in that linen fabric. Now, when we went to Abercarnes in Mostyn, I had a very clear idea of what I wanted to buy, and I didn't do too bad. I needed some more cotton linen fabrics to do more structured shirt type tops. And I wanted some denim with a little bit of stretching, because I want to make some of the hussard jeans from Maison Fauve, and I want to make them. I've made 2 pairs of them and they've both been cropped versions. So I wanted a long pair and maybe a little matching jacket to go double denim-y. So I got some really dark denim, dark navy denim. Again, it's out of the bins at Abercarnes. It's got a little bit of stretch to it. I think that's just mechanical stretch that's in it, but it's not rigid. It's quite a soft denim. So I'm going to make the hussard jeans, and I'm also getting another pattern out of my 26. So we've got rid of one. This is the next one that I want to make in denim, and it's the Ilford jacket. So I've been told this comes out quite big, so it's kind of a wearable toile, this, because it's not expensive denim. So we'll see. I'll probably go down 2 sizes with it. Gonna do some contrasting top stitching to create some detail, because it's got lots of pockets and things on it. So looking forward to finally getting the Ilford made up. So that was the denim. Then I found a beautiful cotton linen fabric, bit more lightweight. It's got beautiful autumn colours but got blue in it as well, so brings it into the capsule, so I can wear it with jeans, I can wear it with my autumn coloured cords, so I'm going to fit in very nicely. And I want to make another one of the ROSLYN blouses from MIMOI. If you don't know what I'm talking about, there is another vlog all about the ROSLYN blouse, and again I will put the link below. So I'm going to make another ROSLYN blouse from MIMOI, and I am going to take on board a suggestion that one of you made, thank you very much whoever that was, about replicating the pleats on the back yoke as well as on the front in this fabric. So looking forward to making that one. And then the last fabric I found and loved was a viscose twill, and while we were on Anglesey, we all made the Maison Fauve Tempete blouse. We've all made it in a silky fabric, and on that vlog, which will come out on Thursday, so keep your eyes peeled for that one, I have said that I wanted to try it in a more structured fabric, and this is the one I'm going to try it in. So this is definitely going to be another Tempete blouse from Maison Fauve. So there we go. How many fabrics have I bought? Let's have a quick count. So I've added 5 fabrics in to my stash, and I'd already added 6. So that's 11 fabrics it's up by. Let's have a look now at what I actually made when I was on my retreat with the girls. So I've got everything piled up here. I'm not going to be trying on, well, apart from the one that I'm wearing, because also on the vlog on Thursday, there's a catwalk where we all show our garments off. So you're going to have to wait for the in-body experience for Thursday's vlog. But I'm going to go through everything that I made with you. So the first thing we'll talk about is the one that I've got on, which is the favourite thing that I made all week. For a few reasons. I have been on the hunt for loungewear that is chic, and this set really, really works. So if you want to find out about my loungewear ideas, again, there's a vlog on that. There's a lot of vlogs, and I will put the link below if you've not watched my loungewear hunt vlog. But it's working. Sorry, I've got everything written down. Made that much, can't keep up with it. So this is the KAJO top and the ORLO pants from Named Pattern Company. So the top crosses over at the front. It's got a high detailed waistband, and it crosses over at the back as well. The trousers, and it's got grow on back wing sleeves. The trousers they're a wide leg trouser, and they've only got seams on the inside, so just 3 pattern pieces to cut out, 2 legs and a waistband. Done really quickly, got a really good fit on them. So let's talk about the sizes. So for the KAJO top, I did a size 38 European, which is a UK 10, and I did the same for the ORLO pants as well. Because my fabric's got stretch in it, I was worried they were going to come out really big, so I went down a size. I would normally be a 12, a size 40, but I went down to a 38. I'm really pleased with the fit in the trousers. The top, yes, it fits. Possibly if I was doing it, because it's got a lot of stretching, if I was doing something in a more rigid fabric, I would probably go up to a 40 on the top. The alterations I made, I took my usual 5 inches off the length of the trousers. Obviously, I didn't take anything off the crotch, weirdly, and I normally do, but I didn't take anything off the crotch, and it fits really well. So that was the trousers. The top has grow-on sleeves, and I reduced the grow-on sleeve by 3 inches, and the sleeves come to just above my wrist, which is where I wanted them to be. If I had them full length, it's loungewear, I'm going to end up dipping them in the dishwater or in my brew. I'm dead clumsy like that, so I made them a little bit shorter so that they were more practical, but they are meant to be full length. So do I feel put together enough in this to wear it out and about? Well, you'll have to find out, because I'm going to do a vlog all about my loungewear battle. There's 2 patterns. This is the first one. More detailed information to come soon. So the next thing that I made were a Maison Fauve pattern, and it's one that I bought recently, so I'm going through my new patterns, not hiding them in my stash, which is good. And it's the Brooklyn trousers. So they are dark fabric. It's been done in a dark teal needle cord. They have 2 tucks either side of the front. The front isn't a waistband, it's a waist facing. You get an invisible zip at the side, and then the back part has a proper waistband, 2 sets of darts, so it's good for fitting if you've got a hollow back, and 2 faux flap pockets on the back as well. Really nice trousers, really nice make. Really enjoyed making these because it was an unusual construction at the waistband, and I like doing things that are a little bit different. So how many garments have I made so far? 1, 2, 3. Doing really well. The next thing that I whipped up was another Maison Fauve pattern, and it was the Solifore dress. I've been wanting to make this for absolutely ages. Finally done it, and I love it to bits. It doesn't look amazing on the hanger, but it's one of those that looks better on than off. It has a high neck at the top. It's got a high neck, a button placket down that side, setting sleeves, proper cuffs, and then waist ties that wrap around to create a cinched in waist. And then at the bottom, there's a very clever kick pleat in it as well. Now, doing this placket, I took my time with it. It's on an angle, which means you get mechanical stretch in your fabric because of the diagonal cut. And it's a placket, so it's got to be accurate. So I took my time with it, hand tacked everything in as I went along, and it's come out really, really well. Pleased with the result. The other great detail was how you construct the kick pleat at the front. They tell you to put, just let me see if I can show you. Oh, I can't. You put strips of interfacing down the pleat to keep everything in place. You press and finish your seams, and then you create your pleat. It just comes together really, really well and hangs well. So pleased with the construction of the Solifore. Again, I made a size 38 and it's a really good fit. This next garment is Maison Fauve again, and it's the Tempete blouse. Look at that cowl neck, it just to die for. This blouse has got pleats at the front, pleats at the back that create the cowl neck, setting sleeves, proper cuffs on it, and an invisible zip at the back. A really satisfying make. We made this, the 3 of us all made it together. So we had 3 different body shapes, 3 levels of experience. We had Steph, who is our senior sewist. She's very tall and slim, narrow shouldered. Then there's me. I class myself as an intermediate sewist just because I'm still doing things I've never heard of. Narrow shoulders, petite frame, but boobalicious. And then we've got Sharon, who I call our catwalk model. Nice shaped shoulders, very tall. Everything that she wears always hangs well on her. So 3 different shapes, and Sharon's the beginner sewer. So if you want to see how all 3 of us got on, 1 with our body shapes and 2 with our sewing level abilities, that is one to watch on Thursday. But that's the Tempete. and I love it. And then the last thing that I finished is the other loungewear set, which is the KARLA loungewear set by SWIMSTYLE Patterns. So I did the top in the smallest size that you can do it in, because people had told me it comes out big, and it came out a nice size. I didn't alter the length on it because I wanted to tuck it in. Altered the length on the sleeves by about 3 inches, but kept the big billowy sleeves, didn't take anything off the width. And I like the way that that hangs. A really nice, comfortable top. And then the trousers that come with the KARLA loungewear set are different to the ORLOs because they've got an outside seam, a wider waistband, and not quite as wide at the bottom, interestingly. On the photos that I looked at, I thought these were going to be a wider leg, but the ORLO ones, maybe it's because there's no seam on the outside, they seem to be a little bit more floaty and less structured. But a good pair of loungewear pants, and definitely very wearable. Again, I took about 5 inches off the length because I'm a midget. So they're my makes. The two that I haven't made are the bag that I wanted to make, and I wanted to make the Noir coat, cape coat from Coralie Bichusson. I have started the Noir, but I'm going to look at that as a separate vlog and do a deep dive into it because it's an interesting construction, and just 2 minutes on a Monday isn't going to do it justice. So I'm going to get that finished. That's my plans for this week, is to get the Noir cape coat finished, and then I'll be able to wear it for knitting and stitch. So if you're going to the stitch on Sunday and you see me swooping round, swooshing around in my Noir cape coat, come and say hi, because I love to talk to people, and yeah, it's just really nice. There's nothing worse for me than me standing at a stall. I can see someone out of the corner of my eye and I can see that they're looking at me, but they don't actually come and speak to me. So don't be shy, come and say hi. That's what I wanted to say. There we go. So, all done. Lots of plans there and not enough time. So I think that the majority of those that from the fabrics I bought realistically are going to get done January, February next year. I need to be realistic with myself because I've got Christmas coming up. I've got gifts to make for people because I like to make things for them. So I'm going to make the Noir, finish the Noir cape coat off, and then I'm going to be focusing on my gifts. Perhaps not all the time. I might sneak another couple of loungewear sets in because they're easy to make, aren't they? And I'm really enjoying wearing them. But I am going to try to just focus on my gifts because I'm away in December, going to Gran Canaria for a week with the hubster. So I have made the decision this year that I am not doing Vlogmas. This channel, get me, is going to be a Christmas free zone. We're going to do situation normal Mondays and Thursday vlogs. Now there may be a bit of Christmas gifting coming in if I'm actually making them, but other than that, the C word is going to be kept to a minimum. So if you're looking for a channel to escape the madness that is Christmas, then stick with me. And if you've not subscribed, subscribe, and then you'll have your little bit of escapism over the crazy Christmas season. The last thing I want to mention before I go is Make 9. It doesn't work for me. I get very frustrated when I don't finish it. I'm really, really hard on myself, I know. But I think they're unrealistic because you're choosing these 9 things at the beginning of the year and your tastes change. There is no way with my brain that jumps around all over the place that I'm actually going to stick to and make 9. So what I've decided for 2026 is I'm going to do not going to do a make 9. I'm trying to think what to call it. I know what I'm going to call it. It's going to be Meet 9. There we go. And it's going to be 9 vloggers. I don't know who they are yet. I might not get 9, which means it won't happen. But if I can get 9, that would be brilliant. I want them to be vloggers who are fairly new. So if you're under 2,000 subscribers or you know a channel that's under 2,000 subscribers, and you want to do something with me in 2026, we don't have to meet in person, we can meet virtually, we can do whatever we want. It can be a collab, it can be a fabric shopping day, it can be a pattern challenge, whatever you want to do. If you want to do it with me, then get in touch. Once I've got 9, that's it. I'm just taking the first 9 people who've got a YouTube channel who are under 2,000 subscribers, and you've got to be able to commit to the month that you can do whatever it is we're going to do, because I want to complete the Meet 9 in 2026. So please get in touch and we can start planning that now. So there we go. Make some plans, lots of plans for next year. And lots of sewing was done last week. I had an absolute blast. So thanks to Steph and Sharon for coming with me. Thanks girls, you made my week. And thank you from the bottom of my heart for agreeing to do Thursday's vlog with me, because I know it's not easy when you're not used to vlogging. It can be a bit intimidating. But you did brilliant. You'll see them on Thursday and you'll see me as well, and I'll be back next Monday for Make Some Plans again. So take care everybody, love you loads and happy sewing. And fingers crossed if you're at Knit and Stitch on Sunday coming, I might see you there. Bye guys.